Hey, moms, can you come in here for a sec? There's someone here to see you.
Surprise.
Oh, Jesus.
The Fosters was a very popular show on ABC Family. It was one of the more diverse shows on the network, focusing on racial and LGBTQ issues, along with other systemic problems with the foster system, and also tackling issues like addiction and recovery, and dealing with trauma and abandonment. The show is about a blended family with an interracial lesbian couple who have 5 kids, including a mix of biological, adopted, and fostered. During the end of its 2nd season and into its 3rd season, a huge controversy took place when the showrunners decided to replace one of its main characters. The character Jesus was already considering going to boarding school at the end of the 2nd season. At the time, we didn't know if he would go through with this. The 2nd season finale ended with a car crash, leaving people wondering what would happen to him next season. I think it would have been interesting if they chose to kill off the character. I don't know if I can say that I'd prefer it. I think it would have added an interesting layer, watching the characters cope with the loss of Jesus, and showing how they would move on, and what the family dynamic would be like. Once finding out that Jake was leaving, it was probably a tough decision for the writers to figure out what to do going forward, especially because they wanted to avoid backlash. In other cases, like if Jesus were an adult, they could easily just write him off saying that he was moving away, leaving the possibility for the character to return in the future. Because Jesus was a teenager living at home, there was really only 2 options, either replace the character or kill him off. Some people probably thought that they'd kill the character off considering the circumstances. However, the writers probably didn't want to go in that direction, considering how this would affect the family going forward. The thing I remember the most when they replaced Jesus was my sister's reaction. As we were watching season 3, episode 10, she immediately started complaining, saying, "Who the hell is that?" I looked at the screen and I said, "What? That's Jesus." Once there was a closer shot on the face, though, I immediately noticed. My sister's reaction was the funniest thing I remember from all of this. I remember being a little frustrated, but I think because I didn't have a close connection with his character, it didn't really hit me as hard, although it was annoying how the characters were acting like it was the same Jesus. I also noticed that Jesus wasn't there for Callie's adoption. The entire 10 episodes in the beginning of season 3 where Jesus wasn't there, it wasn't like his presence was missed, really, but at the same time it really dawned on me how the show doesn't value Jesus as a character. Even though Jesus and Callie weren't close,
When do I ever talk to Jesus?
it is a little weird that he wasn't there for that. Later in the episode, he's in the kitchen when they go back to the house, but I always thought this was just a really weird way to reintroduce us to Jesus. I know they had no other choice but to introduce Noah this way, because it really would be weird if his version of Jesus just showed up at the court for Callie's adoption and none of us knew who he was. There were rumors as to why Jake T. Austin left the show in the first place, including him not wanting to play a teen role or just not liking his role as Jesus on the Fosters. I think I even remember that there were DUI rumors. Jake T. Austin confirmed that it wasn't because of that. He says in a tweet, "I'm honored to have been a part of such a groundbreaking series, but I personally want to let you know that my time on the show has come to an end. Thank you for letting me be a part of your family. It's been a pleasure." Although the answer isn't entirely direct, we do get some insights where he talks in an interview about being an actor and the struggles that came with that, the trap of being in Hollywood, running with the wrong crowd, making some bad choices, and also not taking the work seriously. I think he was partially burnt out on playing the same type of roles without really being challenged. Partially it was Jake wanting to be taken seriously as an actor, and the showrunners didn't really see his potential. Over time, I started losing the sense of the love and passion of things I took for granted. I started not remembering my lines, not taking my craft as seriously as an actor should. That started happening on the 2nd series, on The Fosters, when I was 18 or 19, and I was going through a lot of periods. Who do I follow? Who do I associate with? Influences and things like that. And I just think there are certain decisions that I made in the past that, looking back, I would definitely do differently. Jake also seemed to be struggling with who he was after years of playing roles as other people. I imagine this happens often for actors, especially child actors, that play so many roles that they start to feel like they don't know who they are outside of their roles. For a while, I was really enveloped in the characters I was playing and connected to them. But as I was growing up in front of the camera and going through puberty and going through my life, I kind of lost sight of who I was as a person, meaning I knew the characters I was playing really well, and I knew their characteristics and their backstories. But as I started discovering who I was, I started losing touch in many ways. This probably weighed on him a lot while acting. It's unfortunate because even though Jake left the show show for some more substantial roles. He hasn't really gotten the opportunity, unlike Noah, who's had a lot of huge roles since the Fosters. Initially, when Jesus was replaced, people were pissed, especially how they handled the replacement. A lot thought it was for the best to kill off the character and have the family grieve and try to pick up the pieces. However, the writers used boarding school as an excuse to have Jesus off screen at the time. It was unbelievable to many. After nearly losing his life in a car accident, the family just sends him off.
Where is Jesus? You think it's too early to call him?
No. Hi, love. How are you? How's Flintwood treating you?
They also try to explain away Jesus' different looks, which made people even angrier with the situation.
Look at you. You got so dull.
Because it just feels like the more the writers try to point out the replacement, the harder it would be for those to accept the change. Also, it's just kind of cheap to try to explain away why he looks different. There were also some that noticed that Noah isn't Latino, which also aggravated me as well, since we already have enough erasure in the industry as it is. There were a lot of different responses. There was a lot more anger at the beginning with the choice. However, a lot of people seem to have rewatched the show since then and reflected on their initial reactions, coming to the conclusion that the replacement might have been for the best. Some thought the change made Jesus' character more fleshed out than before. Some also preferred Jake T. Austin overall, but were fine with the change. Some preferred Jake T. Austin and could never really get on board with the replacement. The biggest change was that Jesus got more plot lines and emotional focus. The real question is, who's the better Jesus? After watching the show multiple times at this point, there are little nuances that you can pick up in the performance of both actors. Naturally, when replacing a character, there are going to be differences in performance, slight ones and bigger ones that can put off a lot of people, especially if they're used to the actor portraying the character a specific way. No replacement is ever going to be one-to-one. This is also the case, obviously, with Noah Centineo. For one thing, there is a noticeable height difference. Although vaguely similar looking, there's no way that anyone could confuse one for the other, so just looks alone can be off-putting for some. It's also hard because even though they're supposed to be playing the same character, when you replace a character with a different actor, it's like starting over again. The actors have to adjust to the replacement, the audience now has to adjust to this new actor playing someone they were already used to being played by another actor. There's also delivery, where Jake T. Austin definitely gives a more charismatic performance, and this is where I think Jake T. Austin excels over Noah. When being the fun brother, Jake T. Austin does give off that vibe more than Noah does. His performance is a little bit more loose.
You mess with him again, you'll have to answer to these guys right here.
I don't see anything there.
You see stars. You don't get out of here.
And I think that fits Jesus' character because he's lighthearted at times, impulsive but caring and protective.
I looked over at her, just had a stupid scared face, and it looked just like it did when we moved into our first foster house, and I couldn't let her do it. I mean, everyone's always mad at me all the time anyway, so I figured, what does it matter?
His relationship with Mariana as her twin is a lot more believable to me, not only in looks, but also the way they interact feels a lot more sibling-like and believable than Noah's version.
10% of my 10%.
Half.
No way.
All right, have fun. Hope nobody steals anything.
Fine, 40-60.
Deal. Well, why does he get to sell the bed?
This girl couldn't sell $1 for 50 cents.
The 1950s called They Want Their Joke Back.
At times it was a little hard for me to believe Mariana and Jesus' relationship as siblings.
I'm not going back.
Why not? Because he's flunking out.
Why not?
Well, aren't you? I have to totally kill it this year if I want to get into a good school. And not just academically. It is, so...
Sorry, you were so boring I fell asleep.
It's not Noah's fault, I just think that the way they portrayed it through Jake T. Austin was a little better. I also think that Jake T. Austin doesn't have as much acting range, at least from what I've seen him in. It's possible if given the right role, he could definitely do a more serious performance. The writers of the show never seemed to do that for him, and they didn't really seem to trust Jake T. Austin with more serious performances. Sometimes we'd see moments where his version of Jesus was serious and angry.
Don't cry. She didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Dude,
What?
Mariana, she would always get angry with me, but you could never stay mad at me. Because I'd cry. You try to make me feel better.
Want me to understand that this woman is not our mom? She left her 2 kids so she can run off with a dumbass and screw whoever she wanted. She abandoned us. She left us. I thought you were supposed to be the smart one.
And there's definitely potential, but the plot lines they attached him to really limited the performance in my opinion, which is why his character never particularly stood out for me, like others on the show. For the most part, Jake T. Austin's plot lines on the show revolved around girl troubles, which were also one note and very shallow. There are some differences between Jake's Jesus and Noah's version. For starters, we see immediately a personality change. Noah's version of Jesus is less of a charming, outgoing flirt and more of a reserved nice guy. We also saw less of his interest in wrestling, which was another major interest. Noah definitely has a lot more range, especially when it comes to the dramatic scenes that require a lot of anger.
What is the round?
Hey, why don't you take a bite and just see how it tastes?
No.
There's no more pepperoni, so it's a cheese pizza. There we go.
No, I don't want it. I told you.
The writers clearly noticed this, and it gave him a lot more to do emotionally than Jake T. Austin's version of Jesus. We see that Noah's version gets a lot more plot lines that deal with his relationship with his biological father. He ends up having major damage to his brain, and we also see behavioral changes because of this. We see how he struggles to get back to some type of normalcy. The writers also show Jesus developing a new friendship with new guy Nick, when before we didn't really see Jesus have any guy friends. There's a lot more of an attempt to expand on the character. It's ironic because Jake T. Austin left the show because he wasn't given a more substantial role, but then they end up giving Noah a lot more to do, so it really feels like it was Jake, and that makes me really feel kind of bad for him. Noah has a more serious presence to me, even when he's supposed to be more laid back in the scene. It's definitely not felt as much as Jake T. Austin's version. I think he really had the charisma part more than Noah did, and it sucks because that was one of Jesus's defining traits. Because of the change and how sudden it was, at first he feels like a stranger with the family, and his dynamic with the family seems to shift a little, trying to make the transition for the audience better. After a bit, you do get used to the replacement. However, it's the initial transition that will definitely be hard for some, like I said. I don't want it to feel like I'm diminishing Jake T. Austin's acting either, because I really did like what he brought to Jesus's character, and I think that might be partially what holds me back from really loving Noah's performance as Jesus. It's hard for me to choose who plays the role better because they both add different dimensions to Jesus, and I think that's what I like about the character. I read some comments where some didn't even notice the change somehow, which was kind of hilarious. I think it's also going to depend on how much you like the character. For me, Jesus was never the reason why I watched the show. I doubt that you'll find many where that's the case. It's definitely shocking, but I also think because people love the show so much that they got used to it, and even seem to reflect on whether the decision was better or not. But I really want to know what you guys think of the replacement. Who do you think is the better Jesus? Do you think the show made the right decision not killing off Jesus? I'd really love to hear all of your opinions. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.